What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Talking About Baseball. Today I will be giving my opinion on the rule changes. This is day 2 of daily uploads. A little bit of a shorter video today, but I thought I would just kind of give my thought on the new rules. So here we go. We're starting it off with the big one, pitch timer. Here is what I like. So the sped up game time, I kind of like and kind of dislike because like the 6 hour, like a 6 hour 13 inning game, like people are out of the stadiums at that point. Also, a lot of people do leave early from games a lot, especially if their team is losing. So I think the sped up game time could have been implemented, but I don't think that it needed to be half an hour of game time that was sped up. But anyway, less pitchers just sitting there doing nothing. There's a really funny MLB ad and the first base coach is like complaining about the pitcher chewing gum, and it's an ad for the new rules actually. I do like that. I mean, there's some at-bats where the pitcher takes a minute and a half to throw the ball, which is just, it shouldn't take that long. And then it's kind of getting rid of dead weight, per se. It's getting rid of time that really didn't need to be there. And then also the pickoff attempts, kind of its own rule. And then the pickoff attempts, kind of its own rule, but I'll just include it in this one, I guess. It increases stolen bases, which is like a whole different conversation. But the pickoff attempts, I mean, you're kind of, like, you gotta work faster with the pitch clock, which I do like. But what I dislike is being rushed in high pressure. I mean, think about this. It's the 10th inning. It's a tie game. The bases are loaded. There's 2 outs. You're facing their best hitter. You should have more than 7 seconds to think about what pitch you're going to throw. Because, you're, like, you get off the mound, you kind of, regroup yourself, and then you get back on the mound, the catcher sends you the sign with the pitch comm, and you got to think about it like, do I really want to throw that? Like, where do I throw that? You got to think about all these things because it's very important for you to do this. And so I don't like that. And then I don't think, like, the fact you can strike out or walk on a pitch violation, I don't really like that. I think it should kind of be like foul balls where, like, you can, like, get strikes on them, but you can't actually strike out. So, like, foul balls, you can get, like, 1 strike, you can get 2 strikes, but you can't strike out on a foul ball unless it's a bunt. I think it should be more like that, which I think I would like. Okay, next up we have the shift rule, and this is what I like. The lefties are not getting limited as much. It's so stupid that there should be 4 guys on one side of the diamond. Also, it adds more strategy because you got to think, like, maybe if there's a lefty who hits it up the middle a lot or a guy who hits it up the middle a lot, maybe you want one of your middle infielders like more up the middle but not on the other side because he can't do that anymore. Or maybe you want to, bring your left fielder over to one side because that is still technically allowed, but then if they hit one to left field, I mean, kind of done for. And then what I dislike though is there's going to be more good defensive plays, but there's also some awesome shift defensive plays. Second baseman, when they're in the hole out in right field, they make some great plays out there. So I think that was really cool. But there's going to be more defensive plays added by the shift rule, but it does also take away some. And then also it kind of gets rid of the fun little play with the lefty hitting one right down the left field line and nobody's there and it just goes past everyone. Now, that's a ground out. Next up is the bigger bases, and this is actually the last one. Like I said, definitely a bit of a shorter video on this one. So what I like, it increases stolen base percentages, which are kind of dying. I think stolen bases are great for baseball, plus it also adds more strategy. And then also this kind of goes with the pitch timer. It makes both the pitcher and the catcher more focused. They can't just be like, oh, well, he's not going to steal anyway, so, I mean, why try to get him out? Like, and you can't pick off as much anymore, kind of ties into this rule as well. And then what I dislike, really nothing. I mean, it doesn't change anything. There was the one play, Xander Bogaerts kind of slipped on the bag. But, I mean, you got to get used to the new pizza box bases. I definitely like them. I think it'll be great for the game to see more stolen bases. Sorry for a bit of a short video here on Sunday, but I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one on Monday, and then Road to the Show on Tuesday. I'll see you then. Like, sub, share, follow me. Actually, no, subscribe to me on Patreon. I said follow me last time too. But anyway, goodbye.